Hello and welcome to an In the Groove single. I'm Kate Utterback and today is a very special day. Today would have been Hoyt Curtin's 100th birthday, had he lived to see it. Despite his death in 2000, I'd like to take a few minutes and honor his legacy, and to give a brief overview on Hoyt and describe why his legacy is important, and why I hope that many the world over will celebrate today. Without further ado, let's groove. You may not know his name, but you definitely know his music.
Meet George Jetson.
Hoyt Stoddard Curtin was the primary musical director for Hanna-Barbera Productions for nearly 30 years, and during his time with the studio, he produced some of the most memorable cartoon music of the 20th century. Hoyt was born on September 9, 1922 in Downey, California, and slowly worked his way up the ranks as a film and TV composer in the 1950s. In 1957, he met with animators William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, who had just recently been let go from MGM Studios, where they had hit it big with their Tom and Jerry line of theatrical shorts. The three quickly hit it off, and what followed would be a nearly 30-year collaboration effort, which saw Hoyt compose the theme songs and underscore to shows such as Huckleberry Hound, Yogi Bear, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, Top Cat, and Johnny Quest, among many more. His most popular theme, Meet the Flintstones, was the second theme for the Flintstones. Curtin's first attempt was an instrumental piece called Rise and Shine that lasted 2 seasons. His music was everywhere, and it was unmistakably his. His ability to switch between lighthearted, cutesy, and pretty melodies and catchy, swinging jazz numbers showcased his immaculate versatility in composing. From 1965 to 72, Hoyt would take a back seat as fellow Hanna-Barbera composer Ted Nichols would take the reins as the primary musical director. During Nichols' tenure at Hanna-Barbera, he composed music for shows such as Wacky Races, and he created the first theme song for Scooby-Doo Where Are You?, which didn't last long before being replaced and phased out. When Nichols departed in 1972, Hoyt returned and picked right back up where he left off. During his second stint at Hanna-Barbera, Hoyt composed the theme song for 1972's The New Scooby-Doo Movies, the second Scooby-Doo series. Hoyt's theme would serve as the basis for many other Scooby-Doo series going forward.
Scooby, Scooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby, Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Other shows that Hoyt composed for during this time included The Super Friends, Hong Kong Phooey, and Dynamite Dog Wonder. His last show that he would work on was The Smurfs, which ran from 1981 to 1989. Hoyt would retire in 1986 at the age of 64. For the rest of his days, he eagerly gave interviews and answered fan questions, and always seemed happy to talk about his experiences to anyone willing to listen, but he occasionally lamented not getting the credit he felt he deserved. Hoyt Curtin passed away at the age of 78 on December 3, 2000. Even though it's been more than 20 years since his passing, his legacy continues to shine as long as people continue to love the Flintstones, the Jetsons, and Scooby-Doo, shows that just wouldn't be the same without him. Some of his music has seen official releases in the late 1990s and even as recent as 2016, but many people the world over will never know his true genius, and that's okay. Hoyt made the music happen, and without his touch, I don't know if Hanna-Barbera would have been the same. So I'm glad he got to be such an important figure in the animation world, even if not everyone knows who he was or what he did. And that's because the best work Hoyt ever did wasn't in front of the camera, it was behind it. And that's what his legacy will forever be. And on this centennial anniversary of his birth, there's only one thing I'd like to say to Hoyt Curtin wherever he is. Rise and shine, my friend. It's a wonderful day. Happy 100th birthday, you absolute genius.
Someone is rise and shine. It's a wonderful day.
Hi there, it's Cade here. If you liked what you saw, then consider giving it a like and subscribing, if you want to, that is. I'm not gonna pressure anybody. I plan to make more content in the future, so if you dig my style, then feel free to stick around. I also want to point out that if you liked learning about Hoyt Curtin, I also made an hour-long documentary on him and Ted Nichols both, and that documentary is on this channel, and it was the first in the In the Groove series of videos, so check that out if you want to learn more about Hoyt and Ted and the deep dive that I went into about them and their music. And of course, if you liked this video, keep an eye out for whatever I have coming next. I've got big plans for the future, all I really have to do is find the time. This is Cartoon Cade signing off, and as always,
Bye now. See you next time.